Welcome to the GCA Podcast, and we are right here from the new studio. I don't know.
It's a big day for us.
I don't know if they realize it or not, but guys, I'm going to break it down for you. When we start this podcast, we start from my basement. And now...
Stinky basement.
Stinky? It wasn't just stinky.
Stinky, small. I'm just kidding. But yeah, no, we've definitely have a big upgrade.
And now we're so happy to be here, though. Like, we've been talking about these previously, and it was finally a reality. I can't even believe it. We got the new office space, the new studio, the new setup.
It's all coming to life. It's nice.
It's a lot going on lately, right? It's a lot going on lately. How do you feel, though? Like, with the new space, the setup, like, in terms of, like...
It's very comfortable, not gonna lie. I like that we have our own space. I like that we're not, like, so clustered in, like, compared to our old space. Because whenever we would receive clients coming in, we were just very limited to space, so...
It's big.
It's just very nice.
It's big. We got, like...
It's not bad, yeah.
1,500 square feet, almost 2,000 square feet.
Yeah. To be honest, I would live here. I would live here.
I was...
Just hang out.
It's funny because I was thinking about it. I really thought about it. Okay, so this is going to be my bedroom, closet, so I can wake up with my bathrobe, like, hey, good morning, guys, grab a cup of coffee, be like, I'm a tenant. I'm sorry, I'm a tenant.
No, dude, it's awesome. This is...
And the view, man. Just look at the sunset, bro.
It's such a beautiful, immaculate sunset.
We
right across the river right there. You got a nice little, like, riverfront view.
How you see the houses that are there, though? Very nice houses.
Very gorgeous houses.
How do you feel, James?
What are your thoughts on the space, James?
Yo, I'm very excited.
You're excited, right?
I like it. Yeah. I want to live here. Doing graphic design.
We could work here. We could live here.
What do you think about the colors? The French gray.
The French gray. To be honest, I thought it was blue at first, but then whenever I saw it, like, in person, I really do like it. I
get a lot of compliments for the color.
Yeah,
we do. Like, clients love it
because it's not like a dark gray that you see in like some houses nowadays. I feel like everyone's switching to that, like, gray alternative color now.
And it looks very classy with the white.
It matches. I was gonna say, with the tables and the chairs, it looks really nice. It, like, pops out.
Yeah. What do you guys think? Like, comments down below. What do you think about the podcast studio?
Rate it from 1 to 10.
Yeah.
Give us a nice rating.
I'm excited about, like, you getting a little bigger Scarface poster, man. You can't. You can't trust those internet ads, man.
They really can.
They sell it to you.
So big, but it's.
They make it seem like it was like a huge thing, like that, you know, like go like a little tiny one. I would think like, oh.
So.
I would think like, oh my god.
I want to go grab it. I'm gonna go grab it real quick.
Grab it.
I can grab it for you if you want.
It don't matter.
No, that's fine. Grab it. I want you guys to look at it because it's cool. So. That happened to you guys maybe all the time, especially like AliExpress, those websites. So you buy something and you're super excited about it. First of all, you wait like a month. Like, I think like it took like shipping from China. I think that come from Japan. So it was JP was waiting for like a month, waiting for like a like 65-inch
like probably a little bit smaller than the TV.
Just a little tiny bit.
And this is what it turns out to be.
So guys, next time.
False advertisement.
So what would you suggest, like, so people don't make the same mistake? It's a nice. I like Sky.
I think it's cool. It's really cool.
Say hello to my little friend.
Yeah, man. It's badass.
This is one of the best movie ever, man.
Dude,
classic. It's a classic. Yeah.
Classic, man.
It's like, look at his face, man. He's on cocaine. He's on
loaded.
Cocaine. He's loaded with coke and bullets and cash.
Right.
Yeah. So
this is my first.
For today, let's put it here.
There we go.
Remember that JP.
Yeah.
For today, put it here so we know you're not buying an AliExpress.
Watch what you buy online, guys.
Oh yeah. So
no, but yeah.
We got a lot to talk about. I don't even know where to start.
I don't even know where to start. It's been a long week. I'm not gonna lie, but
How was the experience building the furniture?
It's tough. I'm not a handyman to begin with. For anyone who doesn't know me, not handy at all. But I will say I did build my TV stand last night, but it wasn't as complicated as building my desk. Of course, I didn't really touch it. I had James help me out. He did most of the work, but yeah.
What I think is impressive though is like usually, and this is just my personal opinion, there's people like James that have got touch and they really can deal with both sizes, but
Yeah.
usually people have or
Different
they are so
skills.
good with their hands or they are so good with their brains. Like I suck with my hands. I can't even like change a light bulb. Well, I can change a light bulb, but I'm not like super, and I admit it, I know what's my weakness. But James right
We all have
here,
weaknesses.
our producer, like he's cracked with the computer, video editing, like graphic designer, like so good at with his hands, and he surprised me.
James is an asset.
We wouldn't be fucked up. Imagine us building the furniture. We would have one desk ready on the full
It would
week.
take us like 2 weeks just to get like
one piece of furniture.
yeah, at least.
Thank you, James. Appreciate it, brother. Thank you.
It's more than a pleasure, guys.
He got his tools.
This guy's tools.
He brings his toys. He got his like I don't know, like whole like beat ass toolbox. And they were like, oh my god,
Yeah.
when do you get this? I always saw you play with cameras, bro. Like,
Right.
where do you go? How this happen? You know.
Yeah, that's funny. Anyways, what do you think about, like this whole Elon Musk deal, buying Twitter for what was it, like 44 billion or something like that?
Let's look at it though.
44.
Let's
34?
44.
Oh yeah, 44.
Elon Musk Twitter deal.
To be honest, I don't know. I don't want to say I could care less, but like, it doesn't like really
40
affect me in any way because I don't really use Twitter to begin with. Like,
They put
I
a
used
bunch
to
of
back.
soccer team. That's the same money can buy more than 10 soccer team.
really?
Yeah. 44 billion can buy.
44 billion?
Yeah,
Guys.
Manchester.
$44 billion. And what is crazy is that he secured billions of dollars with that. Let me look. I kind of want it because this is impressive. Just
It is
so
impressive.
Elon Musk unloaded $8.4 billion of Tesla stock for a Twitter takeover. Oh my god, he's a beast, man. So and I hear he also secured funding with Morgan Stanley. I kind of want to look very deep into it, but I want to wait for all my
Right, 'cause-
basis on that.
Because he took out a loan for this, right? Is that what you were saying earlier? He took out some type of loan, or does he actually? $44 billion. I wouldn't be surprised.
Imagine going to the bank, Wells Fargo, just like us, just walking in and like, guys, I want to buy
I want it
Twitter.
all.
I want to buy Twitter. Can you please lend me, like 10, 15, 12 million bucks, 12 billion would be $12 billion.
Their mouth would just drop and be like,
They would probably just send me to the Matt home, man. Like, you're a psychopath, though.
yeah, that's insane.
And what really impressed me, it's that imagine having billions of dollars, okay? Like, you're the richest guy on planet Earth. Imagine having like hundreds of millions, not even going that far, hundreds of millions, a couple $100 million, like a big time celebrity. By the way, big time celebrity is worth a lot less than 200 million. So it's very hard for the average human being to really justify it or get an idea of how much money is actually $1 billion. It's just some fancy, so like, oh my god, billionaire. But it's fuck you money.
It
You
pretty
know what I
much
mean?
is,
It's
yeah.
fuck you money. Hold on, got it. Our guest is here, guys. Hold on, give me a second. Hey, brother, we're live. Are you? Holy
And
shit!
keep talking, and then I will. We'll go for it. Okay.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Perfect timing. Look at that.
Welcome.
I'm working.
No, you're fine.
You're coming.
Brother.
Come in, bro.
I'm glad you make it, man. How you been, my brother? It's
How
good
you
to
doing?
see you.
How you doing, Omar?
Welcome.
How are you?
Good, man. Good.
So we're making it, right?
We're live, my friend. We're live. Well, hold on. Before, I always like to treat good my guests, though. Like, do you want a cocktail? Like a
What do we have?
Coffee, water, cocktails, wine.
Let me get you a cocktail, man. Like, do you got?
How you doing?
Good, man. Good. It's Friday, man. Happy Friday.
I see.
Yeah.
That's a good Friday because we actually have a Scarface back there.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
You noticed the Scarface. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I bought that and I was actually expecting it to be a lot bigger, but it turned out really small. I bought it from like overseas, if that doesn't tell you anything, but
Where in overseas?
China.
Chinatown?
Yeah. Not Chinatown, China.
In China. What part of China? Ganjun or what?
I have no idea. I'll have to look at the label. Should be on my Amazon. I got it on Amazon.
Okay, you order it.
I ordered it.
I
Yes.
thought you were there.
Oh no.
Oh,
No, I wish. I would love to visit China someday.
that's good.
It's on my bucket list.
Are you married?
No.
Don't
Single as a
Don't go
pimple.
there then.
Yeah. Have you been to China?
I've been almost everywhere.
That's right. I guess you haven't. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like literally next week I'll be on the road again.
Wow. Where are you going next week?
I'll be in Sweden.
In Sweden. What part of Sweden? The only place I know is like Stockholm.
Yeah, that's where I'm going.
Is that where you're going? That's awesome. What's it like out in Sweden?
If you ask me, I'll tell you like this time around I'll be able to.
Maybe
tell
this
you,
is the
like,
Black Manhattan and so forth.
Thank you. I was
I
just
have,
going
like,
to for work and literally get it done and
Just getting work done. Yeah.
Like I will show you the email. You just like DOD whatever it is. Or just-
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, can I I don't want to make you feel for something, but so Josh probably he have no clue like what you do for a living. We're not gonna touch bases on details that are.
Yeah. so
no,
I'm-
he discussed a little bit as to what he does. But
Yeah,
it's
so I'm a defense contractor,
defense contract.
and then also aside of that, I've been in the IT industry for over 21 years. So pretty much from going, if you talk about any kind of Fortune 500 organizations, right?
Yeah.
Deal with all of those right there, like going to Intel, talking about Dell, talking about, I actually collaborated and also worked for closely with some of them.
Really?
Yeah, so.
That's
And
crazy.
been in the industry like doing IT, like if it's county or
Right.
So we got Omar on the house.
hey, what's up?
What's going on, brother? Like I'm glad you
I'm
make
excited.
it. Welcome to
yeah.
the podcast.
I'm glad to be here. Thank you, sir. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So
I just want to give a little background, like of who you are, how do I meet you, and what bring
can
you
take it from
here.
there.
So I meet Omar. He actually is from Arizona. So I literally.
So stop there. Yes, I'm from Arizona. Let me elaborate more of what happened next. Now you was crazy, right? So, yeah. So first in Arizona is different than here, right? For sure.
Oh
You
yeah.
know,
Climate and everything.
Yeah, our weather is way much better than here. And everything is way much better than yeah, completely. I'm sorry, don't be offended.
Oh, I'm not offended at all. Listen, no offense, but
yeah.
You Pennsylvanians
Yeah.
are
Arizona's a lot better.
Yeah. So guess what?
No,
If
I
I'm
agree.
there, I don't really have to deal with all of this.
yeah.
And the weather is really
It's nice,
flexible.
right?
So, long story short, we're kind of like looking for a house here. Then Zillow was, pointed us to, him.
Zillow led you in the right direction.
Yeah. I was like, okay, who's this guy? Every house I clicked on, he was like, okay, his picture's right there. How can I avoid him? You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, that's
yeah.
hilarious.
And so, just reach out. Here we go. There's a nice lady reach out, call back and she said, oh, we can schedule a visit and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? To
Right.
get you see a house, and that's how everything started. I believe first It was a few,
Yep.
and
I remember that. The
Yeah,
power of Zillow, man. It's crazy.
yeah, but it was great. I believe the whole experience has been very outstanding.
That's good.
So
that's good.
I'll give him credit for that, and you too.
Thank you.
Been
We did good.
yeah.
We did good.
So
Awesome, man.
and hey, guess what?
What's that?
Great customer service can take you far. than what you
Absolutely.
can believe. So we just connect and become like a family. We talk every day, and then
It's
and took it from there. Yeah.
it's insane because like I mean, I deal with a lot of people, but Omar is actually one of the clients, and it happened like before, but it's one of the few that I actually like. Man, I connect with him so very good. Like, we
I
went out
love
for a
that.
couple of drinks,
Yeah.
good conversation, and it's really because like it's first of all like it's you
It
know
builds a relationship.
Yeah,
it's somebody that have like work, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's somebody that have a lot of traveling, that is an interesting,
Mhm.
highly educated professional.
Professional, yep.
Like it's a cool
I
guy.
like, I
to
like the
hang out.
credit, but guess what? We all and then there is a reason why we connected it. That's how I see it. There's always a reason.
There's always a reason, yeah.
Because just like nice, great vibes. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You
It's
know,
attraction.
Yeah,
it's what
thank
it
you,
is.
thank you. So
Yep.
and that's the main reason. That
All
things
attraction.
happen. So things happen for a good reason.
Yeah, man.
And
That's
hey, I'm glad. Like I said, guess what?
I'm thankful.
Yeah, it seems like we know each other forever.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
The only thing I would say, I know you are in real estate business, which is really great. I would just say keep doing what you're doing. You're so awesome both. You know what I'm saying? And don't change.
Thank you,
You know,
brother.
reputation
Thank
is the great thing to have. And then the same way I have a great experience, I would like most of people to have the same
The same.
experience.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So look where Elon Musk is today.
Oh my God.
Or
Buying
not only
Twitter
him,
for 44
bunch
billion.
of, bunch of let's talk about him by the way.
We were talking about it like before you got here, like, isn't that wild? Like he just bought Twitter on a deal, and what happened is like the Twitter board did not want to sell Twitter to him. They were considering all kind of auction, taking a poison pill, and like it was wild what is happening, and he just he overpay. Yeah, he overpaid. But just think about it, the magnitude of his wealth, that he was able to really strike a deal and take a public company private.
Guess what? It's vision.
His vision.
If you have a vision,
Mhm.
there's nothing that you cannot achieve, and then I believe in it. So it's yes, he made it. I'm so proud of him.
I'm proud of him too.
Yeah, and I believe if most like people focus on the same thing that he has focusing on, it's not really hard to achieve. Trust me. I'm not saying I'll be able to do it. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
But however, if you can be humble enough, to value yourself and assess where you are in one period of time,
Exactly.
then, truthfully speaking, you'll be surprised how far you can get. But don't live in imaginary.
Right.
And I believe, he is a truthful, open
He's a
book.
true believer.
He said what he means, and he mean what he said, you know what I'm saying? So that's the way to be.
Right.
So
This man had a dream, and he turned that dream into reality.
Yep.
As simple as that.
And he just don't have money. Like he said, he's a true believer. Like he really, like, I think he bought Twitter because he really believed in free speech, and he really think it was a big problem. Censorship, it was wild. I'm not a Trump supporter or something like that, but the fact that they banned the president of the United States, and they've been banning many accounts, and it's just not Twitter. It's all
It's other
these
platforms like YouTube,
Meta,
like-
Facebook, all this
Yeah.
big like media. It's even YouTube though. Like they
YouTube
just,
has strict
if they don't
guidelines.
if you don't share the same politic influence or same, they block you down. They cut you down,
Yeah.
and it's wild.
So there's a little bit of everything attached to those right there. So while all of us, we cannot really understand, in politics there's also politics involved. So I would just leave it as is. You know what I'm saying?
Me
So
too, yeah.
yeah. So it's kind of Well, yes. You've been to be part. Like to. We're not gonna let you publish whatever you're publishing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you stop to work with us or you stop to deal with us. It just everything's about business.
Business. I was gonna say.
And the way it's
That's
here,
when it becomes business. Yeah.
the way it's here, like most of people see Republican, Democrats, or whatever.
Right.
I just don't believe on none of that. At
Right.
the end of the day, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
we all here for the same goal. You know what I'm saying? Is to make the country great. So
Exactly.
I personally see like, okay, it doesn't matter if the person is Democrat, Republican, or Independent. If you see each other so right, the first thing is respect, and the second thing is guess what? People have a conversation. That's what
Right.
people do here in the United States. So
Yeah.
the rest is just about the media. If personally, if I have my choices, I would tell you the truth. I would cut all the media off. Because regardless, it doesn't matter who owned it, who bought it, you know what I'm saying? It's transparency will never going to happen.
Yeah.
Our freedom and happiness will occur like whenever we can have the free speech without somebody transcript whatever we have to say.
We have to say.
Or without someone come on TV, either CNN, Fox News or whatever, put makeup on, spend like hours and hours, prepare the script what they will be talking
Right.
about, you know what I'm saying? Just to convince the people or just
Exactly.
brainwash people, to believe on what's happening around the world.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, the truth be told, I believe world will be way much better if we don't have a media at all. If we have each other, or if media is actually media, or the way that Elon Musk is talking about
Exactly.
it. So, but however, if he's able to do that, I would say salute to him.
Absolutely.
That's what. But
Shit, that's crazy.
you see, it is unbelievable. Like when you watch TV today, if they want to make me look as a great criminal, that's just a good example.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to do anything. It takes 5 seconds something to be posted on
It's
Facebook,
quick.
Twitter, Instagram, and then news media will pick it up. Oh, this guy, he's dangerous. You know what I'm saying? He's he have this right here. If you see him,
Right.
guess what? All this about brainwashing.
Yeah. It's like a domino
Yeah.
effect because it
Thank
goes
you.
from one
Yeah,
to the other. It's
Yeah.
like
and then it follows automatically, and everybody will believe them.
right.
And right away, you become this great criminal that they're looking for you, and then you have to fear for your life. And there is no way you can defend yourself, because the only way you can defend yourself is to use the media.
Use the
And the media is against you. You are a doctor, you may be whoever, and then you just wanna this application that suits your organization.
Right.
And you hire someone based upon that and tell him, hey, this is what I want. And that person, guess what? He's going to do his little scripting or programming, to get that, make it that happen.
And this is called in-house applications. Is that what you said?
Yeah,
In-house.
they are in-house applications. However, the caveat is maybe when he designed those applications, you only designed it to work on a specific platform.
On a specific.
And then how about whenever a hacker find out, the methodology that you use to create the application?
Then he would leak all that information from his
look at the
patients. Or,
information. That will make
Yeah.
your organization really vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? How about if you decided, okay, one day I'm going to upgrade my systems. I really don't want to use whatever platform. I don't want to use XP anymore. I want to use Windows 7 anymore. I want to go to the latest and greatest. And then you come to find out, while you're using latest and greatest, because it's an in-house application. And that in-house application, do we have a way to update it, to make sure that it's patched, to make sure that all the vulnerabilities that are there, we can actually block from an intruder to get in, you know what I'm saying?
right.
So that means since there's no such thing, go ahead, you have a question?
In terms of security, like I don't remember exactly where I heard this, but now that you're talking about like big tech companies and all that stuff, and internet security and software security, iOS, like the Apple software, Is that true that there's really not like they haven't discovered a way to hack like the iOS system?
With all due respect, I would say to you, and I will say that again, not only to you but to everyone. The best when you talk about hacker and even an intruder is someone is your insider. Insider threat is the biggest issue. If someone works for you, someone collaborated to create application or created a platform and all
Don't
that,
hack
you
me,
know what I'm saying?
motherfucker.
Yeah. So
Try
that
not
means,
to.
no. Hey, guess what? If somebody's gonna hack you, if somebody's gonna hack you, it's gonna be your wife. Or your
Yes.
girlfriend.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, honestly,
Careful.
it is the truth. Guess what? People, every time we complain, okay, hey, something happened to my social security, or something happened, somebody actually used my name and whatnot. What you don't believe? Or how could got my bank account information? What you don't believe and think about usually is the people who are close to you. If today I trust you and let you be part of my organization, that means I gave you you full trust.
Trust.
Exactly. All the information and whatnot. So it takes 1 minute when you get mad at me. You know what I'm saying? You decide to quit. You don't want my information.
It's insane. For instance, like you guys, all the information, like you guys have me personally, and in terms of the GCA organization as well, like you guys know all my passwords because I'm like, like we all have access to the same files, and trust is a big part.
Yeah.
And I guess right now
Absolutely.
we're a small organization, so it's easy to control. But imagine if we are like 20. Like
So
how
that's
do
when
you
security
protect? And I
has
guess
to
there's
increase.
a formula, but I'm
You
not
say how?
there yet.
You say how? I'm glad we didn't podcast, but guess what? That's why you need me. So. That's why you signed a contract.
You're like, I'm not there yet, but I will be at some point.
So at that point, we will actually set up something called like accountability, right?
Accountability.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So, you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah,
and we
Hold on, you can interrupt, but James wants to make sure we're all on camera.
So we can set up something called accountability, right? So that means make people accountable for their actions. So nobody should use your password. I'm telling you, if you do that too, I would say that has to change us today.
I want to change my password, guys.
You should be able because hey, let's say trust by verify. You should be able to give everybody their own account. Set up their own everything. So in case of something happen, you know exactly who is the latest person to touch this. Be able to monitor, and that's a very great way to actually deal with issues.
There's one password I haven't shared with nobody. It's my iCloud password. Because all my orders
So how
like
can you it's not even shared with anybody? You share it with Apple. What are you talking about?
That's true.
Well, they know.
Yeah.
Like they
know everything.
Apple know everything though.
Apple know everything. No, Siri knows everything.
But I like the fact that they protect customer privacy though.
Oh yeah, they do.
That's what I hear. That's what
That's what they want you to hear.
I like that statement. However, how can we justify that? Go ahead. I'm listening. Tell me.
I don't know exactly when I hear this in the news, but I think what's like and I might be wrong. I hear like maybe through big media, so that it was a big like terrorist or criminal, whatever it is, and the U.S. government have their phone, and they tried to force Apple to unlock the device, and they denied.
Well, let me ask you something.
Because they wanted to protect the customer privacy, and they go to trial for that. So, how is that true? I don't know exactly the case, but
You
that
can
was.
ask me if it's true or not because I don't work for Apple, and neither.
Right.
But however,
you don't think it's safe in the industry?
I watched a show that is like really in contradiction with this same principle from the government, and the show is from you must watch it. You should really I recommend that for anyone.
What's it called?
It's called Hunted.
Hunted.
Okay, so it's like actually
Is it on
a show.
Netflix or something? Is it on Netflix or?
Yeah, I believe you find just check it on
Just check
YouTube
it out.
first, and then from there you may be able to find it from Netflix. Guess what? FBI and CIA they're trying to see if you can escape for 28 days and whatnot. That's just like a high level information I'm giving you.
Okay.
So then, part of that show, I actually discovered they have I may be wrong. I could be wrong. Don't get me. But they
No,
have
sorry.
a younger guy that could actually unlock or get into any Apple devices. So that's the reason why I find it like kind of like a fantasy. Like when they talk about, oh, we have, I know which case you're talking about. We're talking about the San Bernardino case, and whatnot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what happened in California, but I was like, okay, this is really in contradiction with their own principle.
Right.
If you make a show, TV show, and show to the whole entire world that we have people who not only that, human behavior hackers, but they could actually hack any kind of devices. And you're telling us in other hands, oh, we have a cell phone, but we cannot be able to get into it. You know what I'm saying? We have to go to Apple. That's a BS.
That is, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Your own personal device, but you have to go like.
No, if you have someone from your team who can do that.
That too, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So why make it, mediatic? Talk about in the media. Oh,
Right.
we're trying to go to this, but
Because it's a marketing tool for Apple. Like Apple wants to be, and they're trying to do that with, and this is their publicity because they're doing that with Facebook.
Mhm.
Like they're having a big issue with Facebook because what's Meta business? They sell your privacy, they sell your information, and it was some argument on some conflict with Apple because Apple were disclosing to their customers what exactly they need to share, what they're not, and they make Facebook lost like billions of dollars because of that. Now, I think Apple spent billions of dollars making sure nobody actually and they have money though. Somebody have money.
All
Apple has.
those organizations have money. Either it's Samsung, Apple, and all
Yeah.
that. But only thing I would say, at the minute that Apple is allowing or is enabling like third-party application to join their business, and then you can see on from your own eyes those application actually tracking. Yeah, that's what I'm
Your
talking
location, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
They can track your locations.
Mm-hmm.
So that, if they can track your
Yeah.
location, who can tell you they cannot back into your information? And
It's
then,
true. Yeah,
hey,
that's.
talk
I
about
never
that.
really
Let's
thought
talk
about
about
that.
that's
I never
scary.
really
Let's talk
thought
about
about
tracking.
that.
Let's talk about
Yeah,
tracking.
let's talk about tracking.
And here's the thing. The biggest issue I'm seeing with
Stuff
tracking.
interesting.
That's a scary.
That's very scary. I was thinking about that. Do you have a phone? Let me see your phone.
Sometimes I feel like just
Like
chucking this thing.
I put an airplane mode so my girlfriend doesn't track me. Just kidding, Shelly.
I know. So guess what?
But yeah,
we talk about. What's your? You have what kind of map you have? Okay, you have Google Maps.
It tracks you.
Oh,
Mhm.
Google Maps.
Tracks you.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Man, you have. Oh my God. Oh.
Oh no. It's getting hot and heavy.
So I think it's not.
I don't want to share my location though.
No,
I don't want to be tracked.
So yours is not set up, but guess what? Your timeline on Google Maps,
Mm-hmm.
any places you've been, you
Oh,
check that one.
yeah, it like marks it, right?
Yeah. So that's very scary, but we don't even think about that. Don't you think that maybe that's what the government is using? Maybe.
Maybe.
It's using to track people. Today, if we have a criminal, somebody who committed a crime, what is the likelihood that to track them up? Maybe they use a vehicle, any kind of vehicle that
Right.
has an XM radio on it. Nobody thought about that.
I never thought about that either.
Yeah, because XM radio
Okay.
is satellite.
Satellite, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so now at any point that you go, the vehicle actually, being detected. How about that's the reason why how about if somebody has just a cell phone, watch, Apple Watch.
Yeah.
That's like, but no brainer. We no longer need ankle monitors on people. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's just also the government is forcing us to move away from physical money.
Yeah.
Because that's the only way that we can go
Track.
unnoticed.
And we can track. That's why
More
criminals
unnoticed.
use cash, though. That's
So
exactly
you
what
should
criminals
watch that TV show, Hunted, because it will show you at the second that you use your credit card,
They know everything.
the government has the same receipt right in front of them.
They
So I mean,
know
but if
everything.
you use cash, there's no way. And that's the reason why I'm a firm believer that the reason why we actually got into the whole smart world, the IoTs and stuff, you know what I'm saying, is just because of the government again. I'm very serious. They're trying to, yes, there was crime. They're trying to get hands on the crime, the crimes and stuff, you know what I'm saying? They're trying to, get rid of every people, because right now, if you have a smart TV or what they call IoT, the Internet of Things, right, in your whole entire house, everything is controlled by IP. So literally, as you're thinking, I have all this technology, I have Alexa, I have all this automation happening in my
They
house.
just say they're recording everything, man.
Not even recording. But at the same time, you're enabling them to have access to your own house.
Right.
So, and then on top of that, you add like electrical car. Okay, I love Elon Musk. Okay, I want to buy one of his cars. You know what I'm saying? So how about if one day they decide, okay, they want to get me. Those cars have something called autopilot.
Yeah.
They drive by themselves. You know what I'm saying? But they can also be controlled by the vendor, whoever built that car. So that vendor also is working with the federals. And then those federals literally, they can, one, lock the car on you, two, put an address, and set the car, drive yourself, you know what I'm saying? We will override all the settings, drive yourself to this nearest post, what you call it, like police department. Police stations, and then guess what? So it's really feasible and that's possible. And then I see that coming. And that's the reason why they're pushing about smart cars, smart TVs, and smart everything. If you're inside of your house, while you think about security system, they will use the same security system to lock the house on you.
There goes my dream of buying a Tesla now.
We are talking about smart doors.
It's
It's
crazy.
Smart
man.
everything.
It's crazy.
Technology really can play. That's so true.
Yeah.
Can really play against you for sure. What do you think about cryptocurrency though? Do you think cryptocurrency save it? I hear there's a lot of dark money hiding in cryptocurrency though. With those crypto wallets. And I know it's encrypted, so you can literally track every single transaction. But
That's beyond my scope. But I will tell you one thing. Whoever got this idea is a genius. I remember when it first came out, a friend of mine,
I wish I would have known back in the days how would have been today.
I'm telling you, around 2011, he told me, hey, we're supposed to invest in crystal, currencies, and then cryptocurrency, and it was because he's all about stocks and whatnot. His name is Brian. He's really doing great right now. But guess
Awesome.
what?
Thanks, Brian.
Shout out to Brian.
I'm sure you're enjoying the crypto money right now.
Yeah, he is. So he is. So, but that's. It was great, but I don't know much about it. I never put my interest into getting to know and understand that. But at the same time, if anyone can decide and print the money anytime they wanted it, I know. I salute whoever came up with the idea of having some kind of a currency that other than what we're using right now.
Yeah.
They're a genius.
Yeah, we have to be genius. Hey, we don't have to always to go. We have to challenge the status quo sometimes. We don't always have to accept, what is, given to us. We have to actually, show that, hey, there are different ways, to make a living. And there are different ways, to actually do exchange and whatnot, and...
So, talking about cybersecurity, for the average user, what's the best ways, the best steps you can take? I'm not talking about organizations. I'm talking about mom and dad that wants to protect their information, credit cards, and because personal information have some value.
You ask me about the best way?
Yeah, hire me.
Stay away from stay away from everything smart. Everything smart is stupid. I'm sorry to say that. All the smart
Don't be
things, you know
sorry.
what I'm saying? Because guess what? All hacking and everything has really either took a toll, like when we start using the smartphones, smartwatch.
I feel like it makes you stupid.
Yeah,
That's
guess
it is.
what? Let's say today, I only have to go online and create an application, any kind of application, and advertise that either on iOS or Android. Most of the people will just go without even reading that much. Click and they will install on their computer. I can be a hacker. See what I'm saying? While the application is giving them what they need.
one single click, one single
click,
test is that
Yeah.
they can access your
I'm
privacy.
a developer. Like say I'm a developer, I developed the application. So that means you clicked, you gave me a back end address to your cell phone. I can change anything I want, I can take everything I want, I can watch your activities, I can do whatever, you know what I'm saying? So but back in days when we have like flip phones, come on.
It's crazy because I hear they can even access the camera on your phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The camera, the microphone, like it's really wild.
Your phone has something called IP address, and that should give you more information.
Yep.
And that should
Same
tell
with
you more
TVs
about
too.
Yeah, TV is the worst thing. I believe it is the worst thing, especially this Samsung.
He's like, that piece of shit is the worst.
Mac addresses, right?
Yeah, and then talk about MAC address. I think iPhone has something crazy that always. Let me see if I can find it and share it with you.
So you can hide your MAC address? Is that what you were saying?
You can hide your IP.
You can hide your IP.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can even hold on. Yeah, keep going. That's a great conversation.
Okay.
Let me.
Oh, because I'm still new to this. I just want to educate myself more because I had no idea that Mac.
There's
could do that.
there's many ways to hide your IP, and that's what hackers and criminals and
What are the method to hack?
just
I know
people
you
that
can
want to
hide your
protect
IP.
their people. They just want to protect their
Right.
privacy. Really use. I'm not really too techy, or too but I like technology, and that's going to be my next question. So start thinking
Man,
about it.
listen. You asked me about those questions. Do you think I'm Microsoft or I'm just kidding.
But you are on technology. I mean, you're a technology. I'm a real estate guy, so I know you don't know anything, but I can tell for sure you know more than myself. So I'm trying to get educated.
You're a lot more educated than.
I'm basically on that area, it's your topic, right?
I do know a lot to be dangerous, to be honest. Yeah, I will. That one. I'm not even gonna take credit, but I can own it. So, but yeah, go ahead. What is your question?
So of course, okay. I asked you the question. What's the
You asked
best?
me a question. Yeah, go ahead.
What's the best step for the average guy? You told me just to use technology, but for a business.
But we have to use technology regardless.
Yeah.
For a business, I would say your actual business right now is at risk. Sorry. It is at risk. What is your plan? Remediation plan right now? I know you use I can see a bunch of Mac computers, which is really great. You know what I'm saying, and whatnot, using Mac Pro and whatnot. Or you all happy?
We do it for the ecosystem. That's why. That's.
So I don't know if you're trying to get Mac just to show off. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm using Mac product, you know what I'm saying? But they either pass and they're productive. But even people organizations use Mac. They make sure literally they control in terms of business. You cannot just keep going and patch stuff, like doing apply updates and whatnot. It has to be tested. You have to have some kind of how do you call it? How kind of
So you
planning.
say Microsoft is better?
I never said Microsoft is better. I said before you patch stuff, before you actually update those computers, you cannot
It has
just
to
do
have
that.
approval, right?
You have to find whatever approval in your own organizations, and I'm saying that you stick on. Maybe you will say, okay, every 2-3 months, we will be behind 2-3 months because you're using an application that is bringing you money. The application, the developer has to be able to test the latest patch, latest update that Apple has released
Before it
To
goes
make
out to
sure-
the public.
Yeah, to make sure that it doesn't break their application. So if the application is down, guess what? your business is done because you're relying on that application.
That's a very good point. So you're suggesting that happened to everybody. Even everybody have like a update your phone. This is update your. It's not just Mac, like Windows, Xbox. Every smart device usually ask you for updates. So you're suggesting to always be one step behind them.
No,
Like let everybody else try it first, and you be the second one.
No.
Or I'm sorry, I'm not just understanding really your point.
You got exactly what I said. Whatever you think is more suitable to you, all depends to how the light of speed that you can go to. If you think, if you think you have a dedicated team that can check everything you're using with the latest update that Apple has released, by all means, go with the latest and greatest. But if you are really busy and you don't have such people to test that, okay? Think twice before you click on update. You know, it's been released by humans, and human error happens. And then guess what? They don't take into consideration. They may only test the whatever that has been deployed, whatever they release on only major application they know. Maybe one of application that you're using. They're not aware of it.
And I think as well, it's crazy, but this is just my personal opinion. The more you grow, the more your organization, your business, your enterprise scale, the bigger target you are.
Yeah, exactly.
That's very true. Like I said, the more you go, the more problem you get. Because the more you grow, the more you start spending more money.
The more you gotta take care of yourself.
Yeah, and then the more you grow, there's something called scalability, right? So you scale, your organization's getting bigger, you hire more people, you know what I'm saying? And those people, there's a lot of risk involved. Some people tend to go to Facebook, whatever, and you cannot have eyes on everyone. People may go to even some nudity websites and whatnot. So
Yeah.
And nudity website and whatnot. So guess what? You'll be exposed. Your organization will be exposed to a lot of stuff. So you have to have a defense in place.
What IT solutions would you offer a small business, 5 to 10 people? It's crazy, but a lot of people, 5 to 10 people, it's actually a lot to manage. And I know it sounds crazy, but people underestimate us. Then people, Tesla have 30,000 employees, but dude, it's just manage people. It's a challenge. So 10 people, it's small businesses have big challenges though.
You think about just to make sure I clearly understand your question. Are you asking
security, like online security and how to protect your sensitive information and privacy for your organization in terms of technology-wise?
Technology-wise. And what would you like to know?
Like bank accounts, like passwords, like software viruses.
They always say that make your password with strengthen your passwords. If you can use 45 characters, go by all means go for it. And if
Is there any software you recommend to track? Because I mean I'm thinking I have the same password and I forget.
They're not paying me for it, so I'm not gonna advertise. You know what I'm saying?
I love it. That's something we would say. Excuse me, it's $500 for consultation.
Yeah, but I would say.
I can tell you, I'm gonna do it for free.
Right.
I love it. Cheers for that.
Yeah,
So, thank you for being here. By the way.
That's the problem.
Such a great guest, man. Seriously, you're our first guest. In case you didn't know that.
That's great.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm flattered. That's
absolutely, man.
We never have a guest because we've been doing the podcast from my basement.
Oh, from your basement.
Yeah.
And
that's a huge upgrade. Went from basement to here.
That's man.
So guess what?
Moving up.
Next step will be, maybe on how many, maybe 150 floors. Yeah.
skylight view.
Mhm.
Let's go for it. Well, we got the green screen now. James can do magic. He can make it look that we're right now in the Trump Tower if he wanted to.
No, we don't want to. We don't want to be in Trump Tower. We want to be in our own tower, right? If Trump can make it, we can make it. You know. Hey, guess what? We are in the basement, and now we are no longer in the basement. And next step, you know what? We're going. We're coming.
The limit is the sky.
Yeah.
The limit is the sky.
No, yeah. Guess what? Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Elon Musk and what is it, Jeff Bezos?
Yeah.
We are ready to go to the moon. Let's discuss about that. What is our price?
I hear like it's. I want to go.
I want to go to the moon.
I want to go to the moon,
Yeah.
but not now. I want to go to the. I want to go to the
guess
moon
what?
after they do the trial with everybody else and become same
No.
like an airfare. You know what I
they
mean?
come back alive,
Back
yeah.
in the days, traveling on planes
I
used
want
to be
I
dangerous.
want to go to the space, but they have to tell me exactly the secret source out there because I feel like they're not telling us everything. Every time you see like those things, you know, they go up. There's a huge silence, and they come back down, and then you feel like okay, they start interviewing them.
Right.
Hey, is there something that you're not telling us?
Yeah.
If that is the case, please let us know.
See, that's yeah.
I'm one of this person, and it's science. It's technical science. We are really like a small, little tiny,
We're little specks compared
little
to the whole
tiny
universe.
micro like people of the universe though. Like planet Earth is just like tiny compared. It's limitless. Technology, it's definitely important, but just to give a quick switch, all of us, like me, you, Omar, James, we all have something in common, and I think it's very important to address it because at the stage of our life we are right now, we all have achieved some kind of success.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And
man.
it's that we all are immigrants. We
Guess
all
what?
come
I
from.
love that. I love that word. And then guess what? And Americans used to call us aliens. We never came from the space,
We
by
come
the
from
way.
space.
Or
did we?
Even if we did, maybe that was way before I was born. And hey,
You wouldn't
that
remember.
was very not, funny when I look at my.
Why do they call us
When,
aliens
when,
though?
when I applied for some kind of citizenship in this country, and they said your alien numbers, I was looking. So who's the alien? No, they were actually talking about me.
You're alien now, bro. What?
And the funniest thing whatsoever is like when you come here in the United States, right? Or even not even coming here, it's like people assume that you're dumb, you don't know nothing.
Yeah.
They think education is only related to ingrained to Americans.
Americans, yeah.
So because you don't speak the same language like as them, that automatically make you being stupid. So I mean, they don't give you the credit that you deserve. And like in my head, some people will actually talk to me for science.
Right.
It's just because you have an accent doesn't mean you don't get what they're saying. Maybe it's just you cannot articulate. Maybe they are having a hard time understanding you. Because no matter how hard you try, you can never be as fluent as them. You know what I'm saying? And same as them, they have to take it into consideration.
I feel like that's
people-
also like.
yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I also feel like that's also just people just being very closed-minded and.
I would agree with that.
Yes.
Close-minded. However, think about that. How about today? Who you are? They decided, okay, we're going to appoint you to be the next ambassador of China, and we want you to go there and within 1 year to be as fluent as Chinese people. Would that be feasible? Or going to Peru and become an ambassador there and speak the same language? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As Peruvian people from there, you know what I'm saying, and be as fluent as them. I would say, it's virtually impossible. Because it's not your native language.
Exactly.
You can try, and guess what's gonna happen? People will watch you on TV and laugh at you, and then, but one thing, what you know. It doesn't make you being stupid. It doesn't mean that you don't know what you're talking about. It's just a different language, and it's hard.
Exactly.
That's one of the biggest lessons like I learned here in this country. Is I remember when I just got here, my I didn't speak any English at all whatsoever, and I was so focused on trying to just like speak like in perfect languages and trying to so focus on like fitting to the American culture, and my life really changed, especially my business wise, when I realized that I don't need to really like be fully American. I can just express my culture, where I come from, and be proud of where I am.
As you should.
Be authentic.
Be authentic, yes.
That's it. Be authentic.
comes a
That's the
long
biggest.
way.
That's the biggest recipe.
Yes.
Honestly, for success.
Changed my life 100%. I focus on my people, the Latino community. I focus on helping like people that have the same like barriers, the same problems that I did, and I find a solution for a problem in terms of my business, and
You open doors for them.
open door for myself. I get success, and as a matter of fact, like just by being authentic, I also able to deal with like Americans, and I deal with very doctor. I have high net worth clients. Like it's insane, but it's. And I'm not trying to be like, hey, I'm like here for Harrisburg. No, I'm proud of being Peruvian, and when I really get fully my truly self.
Are you Peruvian?
Yeah, I'm Peruvian.
Why you say that? So you can be son of Peru, you know.
I'm Chilean.
Yeah. Guess what? So you and teach him how to be free and be great, you know, whenever he decides to go there, to live in your country.
I decided to what? Sorry.
Whenever he decides to become, whenever he is appointed as ambassador there, to speak, you know, to be fluent as any Peruvian.
I don't think like
Can he do that? Can he just go to Peru today and speak the same
language?
Yeah.
he can.
yeah.
He does. Yeah.
No, not the same language, but actually be fluent. Like
Be fluent?
Yeah.
He's fluent. He got a little of an accent because he grew up here.
Yeah, I'm more Americanized here.
That's what I'm saying. So, do you think he can speak without no accent?
No.
Okay.
No. And
Do I have a strong accent?
and it doesn't really matter. As long as people can understand you, doesn't really matter.
There's like words here and there that like I have trouble like
you can
pronouncing.
spend your life to get and his is pretty good actually. Like I see he's pretty good. It's never gonna be like total fluent. Like me, never is gonna be total fluent. I think my accent is stronger in English. That his accent is stronger in Spanish, for instance.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So he's very close, but he's not quite yet. But he don't need to be.
No, I'm just saying, like, I've seen, you know, I
can understand.
I wish you can watch it. I was watching, like, Americans, people from embassies and stuff, you know, trying to speak French and whatnot, you know, and it's so laughable, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So the same way that they will kind of, you know, feel different ways and from different countries, on different countries and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead, try it. Try to speak a different language, you know, and see how great you can be.
That's one language I'd love to learn is French.
French, okay.
But I feel like it has such a.
Guess what? How much you pay me? It's all about money, right?
Oh, we can
Come on! Say some words in him, my friend. He speak French as well.
No. That's that. I'm from Haiti, man.
Come on, tell him something.
He speak Creole.
Speak Creole.
But I know exactly what he's saying. But guess what you don't know? It's the most. Cut it off first because I don't want people to hear. I'm just kidding. Leave it. You know about Zouk.
Zouk, yeah, that's the music, yeah.
That's the music, right?
Yeah, that's the style of music.
That's very sentimental.
There, the Zouk is come from the compa from Haiti.
Haiti, and then, you know, the Britannic and whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? You know about Kassav, right?
Kassav, exactly.
Yeah, thank you.
Kassav used to love Tabu Combo from Haiti.
Yes. Yeah, so guess what? It's very sweet and sentimental. It's you know, that's those type of really great music that most people don't know. But actually, if they say, you know, like saying if they use the Creole accent,
yeah, right,
to sing, you know what I'm saying? You actually feel like some stuff in you.
Yeah, I will teach them how to dance compa. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's mine.
Yeah. Guess what?
that would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dance compa.
Yeah. They
Compa, zouk. They will
yeah,
love it.
they will love it. Yeah, definitely.
Let's do it.
He's always saying, "Let's do it." Let's do what?
Combat soup, brother.
Okay, guess what? The next topic, the next time we meet, we're going to just talk about Zouk music.
Yes.
And guess what? And guess what we're going to do? We're going to actually dancing. We're gonna actually,
Yep.
Omar,
do some moves. Some
Omar,
Sorry.
Yeah.
I just want to do a podcast with you because you're from Africa.
Yeah.
I'm from Haiti.
That's
and
very
there was a
interesting.
big connection.
I know a lot. I know,
Because
I know a lot that we can talk about. And
Yeah, because you're my great parent.
Yeah, that is very true. And then we are each other's grandparent. That's how I take it, because it's a two-way street. And then the funniest part is like we actually need to do a podcast and talk about culture, talk about differences, and talk about everything. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Where the gap is, and then how we kind of relate and whatnot. I think that would be very interesting. I'm glad you
Because
pointed out.
because
And then we
where
can
I'm
do
from in
that.
Haiti,
Yeah.
there was a lot of tribal from Haiti.
What you don't know is I kind of put the dot together, and I think literally things that people don't think about.
Right.
We all the same. Maybe we speak slightly different, but culture-wise,
Right.
it's really a mystery. But culture-wise, right?
Yeah, culturalized.
Things are very
Culturally,
culturally similar. And I kind of think about it, even English, if it's English, Hispanic, or whatever. The same says that we always use, the same exists in Hispanic, in Roman, speaking French, you can say, you can hear that in French. Like saying what goes around comes around. That's something that you hear that a lot.
Yep.
And same
with languages.
Yeah, same thing speaking French. The same way. And every little thing that you may think of
Right.
in English, you'll find it in a dialect that you're not even thinking of. You can go to Indonesia. They have the same proverbs, they have the same way, but they just say it slightly different on their own.
Yes, it's almost like the same root words. I was actually discussing this with James earlier because I brought up how like this drink was magnifique, but it's the same thing as if I were to say magnifico in Spanish or magnificent in English. It all has like that basic root word to it.
I'm in trouble.
it was a great conversation.
Yeah, we had a great time though.
Omar, thank you for being on the podcast,
No,
man. I truly
pleasure's
appreciate
mine,
your time.
appreciate it.
Always
Thank
a
you.
pleasure, man.
Guess what? Let's do it. We do it this way.
Hell yeah. Woo! GCA Podcast, first episode.
No, hold on. Let me ask you something.
From the
Why
office.
always you have to do this? Hell yeah. Just relax.
Yeah, relax, man. Just talk, man.
Just do this. Let's do this.
Just fist bump it.
Oh, hell yeah.
No, he said that.
He did it again.
No, okay, we go.
One
to
more,
the-
yeah. Can you do one more try?
Yeah, okay. And then he did that. Why?
Stop picking at me, bro. Stop picking at me.
Okay, how about if we do this? I see you're the type of person who cannot stay without making. Okay, let's do this. Yeah.
You gotta click with him, man.
There we go.
Yeah, let's do this. This is better than hell yeah, right? We are not in hell yet.
Thank you for being here, my brother.
No, the pleasure is mine. Thanks for inviting me.
Appreciate it.
And guess what? I want you to know you're doing great. Don't change, you know what I'm saying? Keep moving, same way you're doing right now. And
Absolutely.
we will revisit. I remember like watching the breakfast show, the Breakfast Club, like when they first started, and then where they are today. They way.
The Breakfast Club. I've heard it. I've never watched it.
So it's like a really.
I've
great
watched
show.
the movie
No,
Breakfast
it's
Club, but
Yeah, they have there's a
a podcast for it.
Yeah, you have to watch it. It's
What do they
really-
discuss? Like,
Same topics. They discuss everything. So
that's awesome.
it's very awesome
I'll
how
look
they
into it.
started it, and where they are today is outstanding.
That's awesome.
And I love
That's
to see
so
people.
many-
I love to see people who are successful, and I think we're going to be successful. I think you're going to be successful. You know, yeah.
That's only motivation for us.
Yeah.
So yes, awesome.
No,
Well,
guess what?
We made it.
It's been a wrap.
We made it.
Thank
And
you,
guess what?
Omar. Thank you
Let's
for
do it
everything,
one more
man.
time.